spent 10 minutes throwing up in my trash can and tearing up and getting mucus and boogers out of my nose, and I found out why Bulgarians are retarded. Well, one of the reasons, the dirty air. The dirty air. Okay, and because I don't have a, how do you call it, a nose tonsil. So you have like 2 or 3 different tonsils, and it's like a filter. So when you were a little kid, and if you have like the flu and your tonsil gets inflamed, and the doctor is like, oh, let's remove it. Let's remove it. It always gets inflamed, and I don't know. I guess it does get inflamed, and so they removed my nose tonsil, and no problem. However, you gotta be a lot more careful because now you don't really have a nose filter. So whatever fumes I breathe through my nose, yes, the body has a secondary defense. The body has like a lot of defenses. First, you have the nose hairs. So if you have nose hairs, I believe your body, without a nose tonsil, will naturally grow nose hairs, longer, tougher, to filter the air. Just like your nose functions the same way as a K&N car filter, which are filters soaked with a special oil. So it's just like your hairs in the nose are soaked with booger goo. So the booger goo is your natural secreted oil, in a way. So the booger goo that your nasals, whatever, secrete to make boogers, it captures the bacteria on the hairs. Your hairs are covered in this goo microscopically, and it catches the thing. So you get like a nose filter. Fuck. So then you have the actual nose tonsil, which is another filter. And still, if you don't have a nose tonsil, you just have the hairs on your nose, your body will still naturally produce more mucus. It ramps up if you live in a dirty environment, it ramps up the production of mucus every day, every night. It's trying to get the shit out. So you're gonna get mucus on your throat, you're gonna get mucus on your nose, and it's constantly trying to cough. Your other defense is when your lungs feel an irritation, they try to cough out any irritants. So even if the air is just dirty, your body will feel it, and it will start to try to get the mucus, get the dirt, get the stuff from the lungs, start coughing, get the shit from the lungs out, start coughing. And it's no wonder that without a nose tonsil, I'm more sensitive. I have less protection, so my body will, if it's even a little dirty, my body will be like, alert me that something is wrong with the air. However, that's not the only reason the body produces more mucus. It could be that you're angry. It could be that you're stressed. Elisha Wong said this, that when he gets more stressed, he would produce more mucus. Could be when you sleep too much, when you have slept for a longer time, and even for a short time, you take like a 1 hour nap, your body will produce mucus. And then you need to cough it out. And actually, my body makes me, in the morning when I wake up, it chokes me and it makes me throw it up. Like I open an energy drink, I take a couple of sips, I start coughing the mucus out, and just the whole fucking whatever this is, the pipe, it just makes me fucking puke. So a lot of days, let's say 3 days a week, I actually end up just fucking puking, and I'm puking like white foam, like a phlegm, mucus, boogers and mucus, anything that's like leaking from my throat down. I end up puking it because the body is trying to protect me. Okay? And that's why you find out that respiratory protection and caring about your lungs is actually very important, just about caring about your teeth. So I just got hydroxyapatite toothpaste. Until now I was using this Recaldent CPP ACP to apply it on my teeth, to get bioavailable calcium and phosphate to regenerate my enamel. However, the idiots put titanium dioxide, okay? And some of the titanium dioxide actually goes in your gums. It actually goes through the gums. And in time, guess what? Titanium dioxide, just like all these heavy metals, just stays in your body, just stays in your liver for the next 3 to 10 years. Okay? And you really don't want to fucking accumulate that shit. Okay? Of course, Bulgarians don't know what titanium dioxide is. Okay? They don't know which things are easily excreted from the body, which things actually bioaccumulate. They don't know what bioaccumulation is, for fuck's sake. I'm just waiting for the new COVID wave. I'm just fucking waiting for a new COVID wave. You gotta curse these freaks. You gotta fucking curse them. Okay? You gotta fucking curse them. One day, my new wife, where I end up, Norway, Finland, Sweden, who knows where I end up. When I have a new job in a new place, I will patrol the streets as a mask, with a mask. If I see a Bulgarian, I'm just fucking coming with a fucking pipe, okay? And I'm wearing a mask, and other people get scared. I'll say, do not worry, I protect you from the Bulgarians. They kill animals, I kill them. I say, do not fear me, I'm here to protect you for free from Bulgarians. Here comes Kiril with a pipe, and he's fucking mentally ill. If they arrest me, they're gonna put me in the Looney Tunes for 1 month, then I'll say, I'm better, I'll be a good boy, I calm down. And because I know how to, I know how to detox. Well, I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. So SSRIs, when they give you like antipsychotics, let's say they arrest you, they're like, Kiril, you're crazy. We're gonna put you in the Looney Tunes house. We're gonna force you to take antipsychotics. If you don't take them, we're not gonna let you go. I'm like, okay. So they drug me with antipsychotics, right? Then they finally leave me because there's no money to feed me. Just if you keep me in the Looney Tunes house, I gotta occupy a room space. You gotta fucking feed me. I'm like, hey, if you wanna keep me here, I don't have to work. You gave me a little chess set. I can write my book. Hey, if you wanna waste money looking after me like a baby, I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to work. Okay, man, you wanna you're gonna keep me in prison. Okay, man, keep spending money. And I'm just fucking writing my book, playing chess, fucking working out in the garden. So eventually, after a month, that's what they do in Bulgaria. They arrest a mentally ill fuck, and they let him go after 2 months. That's what they actually do in Bulgaria, because they don't have money and they don't know what to do with them. So somebody's mentally ill, and they're like, well, and the cops say, don't go near him, don't go near him. Well, can't you arrest him? We can't arrest him because he's mentally ill. We gotta put him in the Looney Tunes house. So the cops have given up. If you're mentally ill, the cops have given up. They can arrest you just enough to give you to the Looney Tunes house, but they can't like beat you up, because if they beat you up, other people can sue them for beating up a mentally retarded person. Okay? So the mentally ill person can swing a knife, try to kill the cops, but the cops are like, we can't hurt him, we gotta hold him down. Right? So they have given up. If you're mentally ill, you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Which is true, by the way. So, let's say I'm in Spain. I see a Bulgarian tourist who's about to kick a cat, because that's what Bulgarians do. I put on my mask. I'm like, ew, fucking get him with a fucking metal pipe. The police comes. I'm like, hey, I'm just protecting my fellow Spanish people from the Bulgarians. The police is like, turn around, you're under arrest, you're insane. I'm like, I'm mentally ill, I'm a girl, I'm mentally ill, I'm a woman. So they put me in the Looney Tunes house. They drug me with testosterone. You gotta take these pills, don't resist. You gotta take these antipsychotics. And it's like, guess what? The antipsychotics are gonna make you kill yourself. They're gonna make you addicted, they're gonna make you depressed, and they're gonna make you kill yourself. So they drug me for 2 months, and then they asked me, how are you feeling? Do you wanna leave now? I'm like, hey, if you let me leave, yeah, I feel nice. If you want me to leave, I'll leave, man. I feel better. I feel very calm, I'm very calm. Without Bulgarians in here, I'm actually very calm. It's a pretty nice place. If you want me to leave, I'll leave. So they let me go. And they're like, well, this guy, we got him addicted to antipsychotics. He's probably gonna kill himself, because who manages to quit antipsychotics, right? Meanwhile, I go and I start fucking detoxifying myself. It's gonna be a hard process, okay? But it's okay, you can clean your body, you can clean your brain, and you can, I believe there's a way. So I detoxify myself from the SSRIs, from the antipsychotics, and I'm good as new. Just as sane as I always was, okay? Good as new. Using meditation and other methods, Yeah, so that's the plan. Beat the Bulgarians, pretend to be mentally ill, then detoxify your body from the fucking antipsychotics that are designed to make you addicted and kill yourself. Amazing. So, talking about your lungs, you don't understand how important it is, okay? You don't understand how important it is until you start to learn how stuff works, until you start learning about toxicity and what stays in your body, okay? So, there's a lot of toxins and poisons and, stuff that are like irritating when you inhale them, but they don't do lasting damage. You might feel a little bad, but then you recover. So your liver regrows, usually. Your liver heals itself. you know, however, that there are certain things that actually stay inside your body, and some of them are cancerous. Some of them actually create, how do you say it, granulomes. Granulomes are encapsulated toxins which kind of become like tumors, like tiny tumors, okay? So you can get a granulome after a root canal. You can get, I had a granulome, okay? It can stay dormant for years, then it can suddenly become inflamed. It can become cancerous. The cells can be triggered to become cancerous, okay? So, if you're inhaling certain dust from construction, from working, these dusts, they start scarring you, your lungs, okay? And there's no fixing it. There is no fixing it. You inhaled it, and now you pay the price, okay? And some of this stuff, they cross from the lungs to the brain barrier, to the brain, and they cross through the brain barrier. And now you have fucking heavy metals in your brain. And it's gonna be heavy metal because they're gonna be staying there for 30 years. For the next 30 years. So, when you're doing dumb shit, I'm sorry, I'm not yelling at you, I'm just, making a joke here. If you did some dumb shit and you inhaled some stuff when you're 30 years old, let's say when you're 20, let's be generous. So you're 20 years old, you did some dumb shit, you inhaled some stuff, 30, 40, 50, it's going to stay inside your body until you're 50, making you retarded. And it's funny until you notice the symptoms. It's funny until you say, oh shit, why do I feel bad? Why I can't think? Because you're Bulgarian. So, we found out, when you drill concrete, you're actually inhaling micronized dust. Now, some of the stuff comes out as like chunks and bigger sandpiece. Some of the stuff comes out as micronized dust that fucking goes around the air. And actually, like the regular cheap masks that you buy from the pharmacy, the $1 masks, the disposable ones, some of them don't even filter that stuff. When the particles are small enough, they actually just go through the mask. Okay, so you're still inhaling. But the thing is, when you're drilling concrete and you're inhaling silica, quartz sand, you're inhaling micro quartz sand, and it goes inside your lungs, and it stays inside your lungs, and it's scarring them. And you might try coughing it out, but how much you're gonna cough out, nobody knows. It's going to be scarring your lungs, and that's how you get, say it with me, asthma. Why do Bulgarians suffer from respiratory problems? Why do Bulgarians have asthma? Asthma is on the rise. Can anybody tell me? Is it from the cars? Well, it's a little from the cars, or is it that they constantly power drill? They gotta drill, they gotta do repairs, they gotta drill, they gotta grind at work, they gotta drill, and the retards never wear masks, okay? And this is, I'm not saying, oh, you should wear a mask. No, if you skip wearing a mask one time, you fucked yourself, okay? If you skipped wearing a mask one time, you've already sustained damage, permanent damage, okay? Your character, your level 99 Diablo 2 character, just lost a few levels permanently. Now you're 97. How do you feel about that? if you log in Diablo 2 tomorrow and you're like, ah, my character is 97 and he can't gain the levels back. You know, that's how you feel. All right. So, Bulgarians never wear masks. They never wear masks. They never wear masks. And in the case of certain construction dust, you actually need to wear a respirator, not just a mask, an actual fucking respirator with special filters that you buy. Okay? So when you are sanding or polishing or grinding any type of metal, any type of a metal, aluminum, zinc, okay? Also, all metals also contain some manganese. So if you are drilling and grinding into old pipes or a rebar, construction rebar, you are inhaling manganese, not just the dust, but gas. Manganese, dust, and gas. Alongside the iron particles. Iron is even worse. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, if you are working with stone or cutting tiles, ceramic tiles, you're cutting, using a Dremel, using any type of a grinder, cutting, drilling, any type of concrete wall, okay, mortar, oh my goodness, Bulgarians use mortar without a mask. I didn't even know about this. I didn't even know, because when I want to build a fence one day and I'm going to use some mortar to lay the bricks, I didn't know that mortar contains like super fine sand, super fine, which means you breathe on it, it makes a cloud. It doesn't just like go like a little, it makes a fucking cloud. You breathe on it, it makes a cloud that you inhale silica. Fascinating, isn't it? So even when you're using mortar and you're just laying some bricks, you're just, let me mix the mortar with the water, and these like fumes that rise up, that's actually going inside your nose. That's the actual silica sand. Okay? And if you say, hey man, you need to wear a mask. Wear a mask for mixing mortar? What are you, gay? No, you're actually inhaling sand. You're actually permanently damaging yourself. And it's actually a scientific miracle that Bulgarians are not just dying, dropping and dying when they drill for 3 months concrete and they're just inhaling that shit. There's no mask, there's no filter, there's no cup on the drill. They're just inhaling that shit, okay? Even with a cup, the cloud goes on the sides, okay? You're still inhaling it. Even with a simple mask. And Bulgarians are never going to wear a mask because they're fucking retards. So, what we learned is So I'm talking to the AI, I'm talking to Google Gemini. And Google Gemini, you know what it tells me? It tells me, Bulgaria is in the European Union, so when Bulgarians power drill concrete, they actually use HEPA certified filters, filter cups. And I'm like, excuse me, what? Did you just claim that Bulgarians use HEPA certified filter cups when power drilling concrete? Did you just say that? I'm like, if whoever told you that, you are way off. It's like, I'm sorry, I apologize. I understand that even though Bulgaria is in the EU, Bulgarians aren't known for following the rules. It's like, yeah, no shit. You just claimed that Bulgarians. The other day, Google Gemini was claiming that Bulgarians in my town have like spectrography, CSI Miami machines that analyze all kinds of like forensics. I'm like, are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Excuse me, are you sure about this? That they can operate as advanced gas spectrography machine that finds blood analysis and they're going to use a microscope. The Bulgarians are going to do a drop of castor oil and they're going to use a microscope. A Bulgarian can't even properly power drill a wall without turning it into a 3-month escapade where he's killing himself inhaling dust. It's like, if I come and beat you up, if I start hitting you until I can't feel my hand, I wouldn't even do that much damage. I'll break your nose. I'll maybe give you a concussion. You're already giving yourself cancer. You have already given yourself one cancer. If I come and start beating you up, I'm just gonna get arrested. You've already done my job for me. What am I supposed to? You've already done my job for me. You've already done my job for me. What am I? Am I supposed to beat you up? So yeah, well, like I told you, some volunteers come to work like on a government-owned apartment, and they're just fucking power drilling for 2 months. Just fucking, they gotta power drill. We're gonna repair all the walls on this tiny apartment. On this tiny apartment, we're gonna repair all the walls. You're gonna repair all the walls on the tiny apartment. You're going to drill, and they're inhaling, cutting pipes, scrubbing pipes, inhaling, scrubbing. They're just inhaling that shit. Like they have destroyed their hearing. First of all, your hearing gets permanently damaged. Okay. Second, your hearing gets permanently damaged. Okay, permanently. Second, your lungs and brain get fucking contaminated. Okay, heavy metals cross into the brain barrier. So now you understand. Why Americans are such sissies. They gotta wear the filters. Well, turns out, if you wear the filter at work, you're not gonna get cancer. Turns out. Okay. And Listen, normally, I'm the clumsy guy. I'm the guy that spills things. I'm the guy that does stupid things. However, for example, take a look at this battery. Take a look at this big battery, okay? It's actually quite toxic. It's actually quite toxic. I've seen YouTube chemists, okay? These are Western bright kids, okay? Smarter than me, bright kids, chemists on YouTube, where they make a video, they disassemble this battery and they want to extract the powder. They want to extract the powder. And I'm like, excuse me, why are you not wearing a mask? Yes, I know it's moist, it's not dry, it's moist. Why are you not? Do you know that stuff smudges everywhere, and once it smudges, it's going to dry, and it's going to become dust. You should be treating that as a fucking virus, like the T virus. Okay, this simple battery, you should treat it like the T virus. Okay. And no, the kid is not going to die that he opened up a battery, a wet battery, not using a mask. No, it's not going to die, but I mean, these specks of dust, man, they fucking fly, they fucking smudge. You're going to make a fucking mess, okay? Anyway, so the AI finally gave out. The AI finally gave up. And the AI is like, you know what? You're right, Bulgarians are inhaling sand when they power drill, and the cement is actually an irritant, okay, that also stays in the lungs. I don't know for how long. And it told me, over time, it makes you swole. It makes you foggy. It makes you swole. Low IQ, it makes you swole. So when you are power drilling concrete without a mask, over time, 3 months, remember that the sand permanently scars so your lungs are getting more and more scars, permanently, scar tissue, okay, scars. And you're probably also getting granulomas. So you're becoming swole. You're becoming dumber and you're becoming swole, okay? Because your lungs are polluted and it fucks with your brain and you're becoming swole, okay? And the AI is like, yes, Bulgarians actually, because they all power drill like for 3 months at a time without a mask, they're actually getting swole. And it's like, yeah. Obviously, that's just like one of the reasons they're retarded. But yeah, that's like one of the reasons they're fucking retarded. And the more you learn about herbalism and chemistry and how to like, you learn stuff by accident, it's like, wow. I learned to respect respect the metals, respect the chemicals, because there's like certain meds that I wouldn't take because they're fucking damaging to my kidneys. Like, why would I take a medicine if I don't extremely need it? Why would I take something that like is known to fuck up my liver, right? So from now on, like, if I have a bad headache, I might take 2 analgenes, but I'm not gonna take nimesulide, because nimesulide, even a one dose, kind of fucks up your liver. Okay. Especially when I know about the effects of SSRIs. dude, you might feel depressed, you might have a psychosis, you might feel unstable, and just go stay in the quiet. Just go smoke a cigarette, okay? Taking SSRIs, personally, I'm just talking about myself personally, it's going to finish me off, okay? I would fucking never. This stuff is a biological bioweapon, okay? That's how I see it, okay? If I want to assassinate Trump, that's the useful size SSRI. So, yeah, like, if we walked in a pharmacy and the pharmacist was like, yeah, I can just sell you. We got antipsychotics, we got SSRIs, I can just sell you. I'm like, that's, if I wanted to assassinate Trump, that's a nice bioweapon you got there. I would never take it. I would rather be psychotic. I would rather be insane. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That's for American women, that they're the ones dumb enough to take that shit. Okay. When you look at how toxic some of these stuff are, I mean, for fuck's sake, they put titanium dioxide in some pills. You just fucking swallow that stuff. I mean, yeah, it still goes in the liver. When you find out how toxic some of these stuff are, and you're like, no wonder everybody's retarded. No wonder. Okay? You find out that Kraft mac and cheese, the cheese is not real cheese, it's fucking palm oil. Just as I was predicting, just as I was telling you, it's not real cheese. You're eating palm oil with fucking macaroni. Of course you're going to become morbidly obese. Of course. You have to eat real cheese, not palm oil. Bulgarians are fucking scum of the earth. Okay. Until I'm telling you, if you ever have a Bulgarian in your area, get the silencer. A silencer, by the way, is extremely easy to make. By the way, just so you know, it's extremely easy to make, okay? You don't need any special skills to make a silencer, okay? It's a fucking pipe. What else can I tell you? So yeah, it's fascinating learning about the lungs and powders and heavy metals. I mean, we're talking iron, aluminum, copper, what else? Concrete, ceramics, mortar, just all kinds of stuff, man. Welding, grinding, cleaning welds, okay? And now you realize why Bulgarians are so fucking retarded. And it's fascinating that they don't die off quicker. It's fascinating that they don't die quicker. That you would like, you go somewhere, you power drill for 3 months, and then like you have like asthma permanently and you feel more retarded permanently. It's like good. The last thing I want is for them to know how important, because if a Bulgarian watches this video, he's gonna laugh. He's gonna, ha, this gay fag, he was talking about masks. Ha, that's like nothing. I know better. I know better. That's like nothing, bro. They always know better. Until they have one cancer, they always know. Even when they have one cancer, it's, I just got cancer just because. Right, retard. So, what else can I tell my fans? I gotta go outside. I gotta do some chores. I don't wanna do it, but because of Bulgarians, I gotta fucking do chores. I gotta spend my time doing chores. So, yeah. LA night. Yeah. Okay. And hopefully you, my fans, have learned something. Sorry. We had fun, hopefully. And have a great day.